What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great, finally freaking Friday. I'm down here in my my basement or cellar. It's not a basement, it's a cellar workshop. You know, fellas, you'll appreciate this. I started putting this together last week and things to try and get organized because we have tools that are upstairs and using the back porch and things like that. And so I told my wife that I was going to do this when we had a little bit more money because we had to build I built a retaining wall to help support the foundation. I didn't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff down here until I put that retaining wall to help the foundation, and then I could dig out and flatten out the floor some to make it better for being able to store stuff. And so now I got my tools down here and things. And so as I'm working on this week, my wife's been down here a few times, and she's like, wow, why didn't we do that before when you were building all the cabinets and stuff? I said, because, you know, it's about another, $1,000 worth of money that's going into getting this thing together between building the retaining walls and the cement and everything else and building the workbenches and all that. And so some of the other things took precedent, like, having heat and electricity. So this was kind of a luxury to have here in here, but I've got it now. So I'm down here because I'm re-pouring the steps here. I'm doing a step a day. Got 2 more steps to go. Unfortunately, it's going to rain tomorrow. And my wife has bought so much stuff for the kitchen that the kitchen cabinets, we don't have enough. So I've got to make some other cabinets to go on top of the other cabinets to make sure that she can put more stuff in it. My solution would be stop buying so much stuff. Anyway, I'm down here with the TV on because this is a real man cave. And they're talking about Stephon Gilmore. And this is another one of those ones that, free agents that you want to talk about bringing back. I'm kind of mystified. And I was talking to Game Time Brian. Shout out to Game Time, who's now over 3,000 subscribers. And it seemed like it was just yesterday that we were trying to get to 300 before the Hall of Fame, induction. So shout out to Game Time Brian. But we were talking about how the Cowboys lowballed Eric Kendricks and probably had to use Mike Zimmer's influence to get him to take less money than San Francisco. And, when you start thinking about like Tyron Smith, that basically it was the Jets or the Cowboys, and he just decided to take the $6.5 million incentive latent contract over the Cowboys, a team that he's been with forever. And this is where, I was saying that it seems like Cowboys being the richest franchise out there, that Jerry Jones just invested $100 million into the gas company and things like that. But for some reason, they don't like to continue to invest in their main source of income, their day job. So Stephon Gilmore, they're talking about on NFL Live, landing spots.
Battled injuries at cornerback last year. Rocky Singh, Marlon Humphrey were down early in the year, or during the summer. They had to sign Arthur Millette, who had a great year for them. Ronald Darby just left. They need to meet a guy who can step in and be an outside corner for them on early downs. If they want to blitz and they want to play man coverage, Gilmore can hold up as well. I think Humphrey's best kind of playing outside of early downs, moving inside, playing the slot in passing downs. Gilmore gives you a lot of flexibility. He's a mature veteran. He's a good tackler. To me, I think just a win-now player for a win-now team in Baltimore.
Yeah, this makes a lot of sense, especially for a defense that seems to incorporate veteran free agents near the end of free agency at the end of every year who end up having great seasons for them. And I think Gilmore would continue that trend. Bill alluded to his ability to play man coverage, which, the Ravens certainly play a fair amount of. They blitz a lot. But I also like it for this stage in his career because he would come from a very cover one heavy Dallas defense to a Ravens defense where he'd be playing more quarters. He would have more safety help from their elite safety duo. So I like it for him as well as he gets a bit older. To me, this makes a ton of sense. Yeah, another guy out there that could make another team a whole lot better. How about Xavier Howard, Phil? Give us a fit there.
You know, it's amazing how players that we have that we don't hold on to or always seem to be a fit for other teams. You know, it seems like if you're a Cowboys former player, you don't have to worry about getting picked up. You don't have to worry about getting picked up. And maybe in a way, this is kind of like New England used to be. See, Bill Belichick would come through. And maybe this is the selling point for the Cowboys, to get guys to sign here. Because what New England used to do basically was, we're not going to pay you a whole lot of money, but you're getting a chance to go ahead and get exposure, win a Super Bowl, get a chance to win a Super Bowl, and be able to go out and get a job elsewhere and make more money. Now, the Cowboys, of course, don't have the selling point of winning Super Bowls. They don't. But they do have the selling point of you will be seen, and it seems like they've got a great track record of getting guys paid that when they leave. Dorrance Armstrong getting $15 million. It's pretty good. You look at it, you actually honestly have to say that the Cowboys probably have had more. I don't know this. This is one of those things I believe to be true, that the Cowboys probably have more free agents that sign with other teams than anybody else. So if you are looking and saying, I just want a one-year deal, maybe the place to go is to the Cowboys, sign that one-year deal, get your exposure and your name out there, and go get paid. It's crazy. It's crazy to even think about that. But, Stephon Gilmore, if he can go to the Ravens and have a chance to win a Super Bowl, hey, great for him. I ain't mad. I'm not mad at a player getting paid. And, if you're a player for the Cowboys, I think at this point, you have to look at it and say that the Cowboys, you'll get the exposure, you'll get your name, you'll get paid elsewhere because of the exposure. Winning, well, that'll be another thing. So, depressed Cowboy fan here. We'll be live tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern, as always. See you tonight. Peace.